Hello everybody and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. For this one episode here we'll call it a Time Traveler's Card Exchange, but coins is what we do. But I had this stack of a collection of Topps Boston Red Sox baseball cards created by PCA, and I've had them for a while and I'm not really attached to them, so I'm going to put them back up for sale on eBay as a collection. And so I thought I'd make a video here just so that I could show everyone the cards before they go, and so that anybody bidding on them in the future will be able to, see what every card looks like. It's a lot easier than, you can only do 12 photos and stuff, so I could do 6 cards front and back, so there's a lot more than 6 cards here. So yeah, I've had these, most of these I've had for over 10 years now, and we can take a look at them. I had a couple other ones that I don't feel like I was able to find. There were a couple of cards, I don't know if I sold them at one point, but I don't know where they are, so I'm selling what I got here. I might do another sale sometime in the future if I find the ones I couldn't find. But yeah, this video will basically be everything that will be for sale in my eBay auction of my Boston Red Sox card collection. So it looks like we have I feel like I'm going to butcher everyone's names here. These weren't the Red Sox that I grew up with. I was born way before these guys. So here we have Rip Rapolsky, and it looks like he's a 4. And yeah, it's interesting. Like, I do coins, but like the whole very good, is that extra fine? I'm not, like I said, I'm not a baseball card guy. So it's a little bit interesting to me, like how it's like, I feel like I saw some, it would be like extra fine to near mint or something. I'm like, well, which one is it? Like, can't we get an average grade for these? And so I don't know exactly what the go-in rate on these are. I feel like for most of the cards I spent between like $5 and $15 for about 10 years ago. I have heard that the baseball card market is doing rather well right now. So I really don't know what prices are. I have not been keeping up. I just, keep seeing other people make videos of like, and maybe it's just the modern stuff, but it seems like people are really excited about baseball cards right now. So here we have a Jerry Stevenson, and it looks like he is a near mint 7. Looks like he was a pitcher for the Red Sox. I'll figure out. I feel like some cards go one way and some go the other way. But here I am under my, Dynalite microscope cam, and I had to put the stand on top of a box to actually get things all in here. Normally I'm like zoomed in up close on like a small object. Baseball cards are a little bit bigger. And so next we have Jim Busby. Looks like he is an extra fine 5. So we have a different style here. Looks like he was in the outfield. That looks like a mean Red Sox there. Yep, so it's like this one goes across on the side, and unfortunately I don't think I can accommodate to that. I didn't think I was going to be able to get my camera to work for these, and so I was actually happy that I could. Otherwise I was going to be holding them all up like this, and I thought it was going to get pretty crazy. Next it looks like we have Russ Nixon. So this was Nixon's brother here. He didn't go into, no, I don't know who he is. I know for all I know he could be. But he was a catcher. So I'm not sure how many are here. I didn't count them before. You all can count them. I'll count them after I'm done here. Next we have Bill Jurgis. And it looks like he's an extra fine 5. I think the highest one in here I think is a 9, but we'll have to go through to see. So looks like he was the manager, working hard there. Looks like he put on a glove. Maybe put on a glove just for that photo. Looks like he used to be a shortstop before being a manager. So how's everybody going? How's everyone doing today? I think this is the earliest stream. This one's got a little dust on it. Let me clean it up for you. Do Ike Dellock just a little bit better justice here. Looks like Ike is an extra fine 5. But yeah, normally I've been doing, all my streams have been after 9 p.m. at night here in California. And so this is the earliest one. I just finally had some time. I've been talking about doing this video for about a month now. And so that's about how long it took to get the time to do an extra, because I have my other streams regularly scheduled. And then generally when I do a bonus stream, I'm trying to do a bonus stream about coins, because that's what my channel covers. But we've been branching out all over the place lately. We've been doing nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars, when generally we are pretty much exclusively small and large cents. So here we have Russ Gibson, and it looks like it's near mint 8. So this is probably one of the better cards here. Looks like he was a catcher. For some reason I feel like when I think of the catcher for the Red Sox, I feel like Sandy Koufax comes to mind, but it's been a while. I feel like I've been outside of the baseball world for a long time here. I've just been playing with coins. I mean, I realized yesterday, basically the last year, I've been making YouTube videos about coins pretty much non-stop. So if I'm actually having a break right now. So here we have 1968 Topps Gary Bell, near mint. It looks like it is 8. What the ST is that maybe you guys, if you're watching this, you probably know better than me, is best I can guess is strong corners. We can look and see if that's possible. But if anyone watches knows what ST is, I certainly don't. I'm just trying to, I feel like I know that corners are a thing that people look for on baseball cards. It's like you can have a beautiful, perfect mint card, and then there can be a busted corner. It's like the person at the cash register ringing it through, like, they slide it out through the scanner, it goes beep, and as they do it, it hits the bottom of the register. And all of a sudden your beautiful pack, every card has a dented corner. So here it looks like we have Ken Harrelson, looks like all-star, near mint, and it looks like it is an 8 with ST. If we're going with strong corners, it's strong corners. So it looks like he was first baseman in 1969 for the Boston Red Sox. And who knows, maybe that is more, maybe that was for the American All-Star game. Maybe, I don't know how it works, but it looks like we have a puzzle piece here for the back. So you will need to collect them all and then break them out of their PCA slabs so that you guys can put this puzzle together. If you weren't able to do it when you were a kid, this might be your last chance. Alright, Ted Lepsio. Looks like a very good 3. So this is maybe one of the worst condition cards here. Maybe there's one or two, maybe there's one that's lower than this, but I think a 3 is probably about as low as I could go. It's like I still had a collection of these that somebody had given to me that are not graded. And so I thought they were all in wonderful condition until I saw a card like this that was a 3. And then it made all my non-graded ones look like, oh wow, if that's a 3, mine are not 3s. It's just interesting how, you see something and you think, oh, that's got to be worth a lot of money. And then you find out that the condition of it isn't really all that. All right, next we have a 1954 Topps Leo Keeley, and it looks like it's a good 2. So I guess I was wrong. We had a 2 in here. So it looks like he was a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. It looks like this card was well loved to become a 2. It's like either if you're well loved as a baseball card, you either are in perfect condition and taken really good care of, or you've been well loved and used and played with and sorted and collected and traded. And if you're lucky, you were put into the spokes of your bicycle and you got rode around town attached to a bicycle. But it doesn't look like this one did that because it's still all in one piece. So let's see, next up we have Red Sox rookies for 1969. And so we have a Coniglerios and O'Brien and Wenz. So it looks like it's a near mint 7. So if you've ever been trying to find one of these 3 guys on a card, you have the chance to get all 3 of them on one. We got Bill Connie Guerrero and Sid O'Brien and Fred Wenz. And I've never said I was good at pronunciations, and usually I try not to publicly pronounce things that I don't know how to pronounce. But here I am. Hope you guys enjoy the show. So we'll keep on going. But that one was a near mint 7. Next up, 1960 Topps, Tom Borland. It looks like he was a rookie star, and we have a near mint 7 condition. Sport Magazine 1960 rookie star. So I don't know if it's just because they're old, but I collected a lot of baseball cards over my lifetimes, and it definitely, I know I enjoyed the ones that I collected, but there's just something about this era that I really like. I remember like memorizing like all the backs and fronts, all the stats, all the names, all the players. Like I knew everything about them all, and it's amazing how all of that can just go in and then out and in and out. But next up we have Gary Geiger, 1961 Topps, and it looks like it's a near mint 7. Looks like they have no doubt about it being a near mint 7. They're not like extra fine to near mint, they're like near mint 7. They seem sure. Gary Geiger, Boston Red Sox, outfield. Check out the reverse here. He throws right. And he's from Gorham, Illinois. Illness kept Gary out of action for the last half of the 1960 season. It would be really interesting to know what illness. If you guys know what illness kept Gary out of the half of the 1960 series, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'd love to know. So let's see. Next up we have, did we already have a Russ Nixon? I think he's making a double debut. It says encore performance here. So we have a near mint 7. Let's check out Russ. He's looking ready to catch some balls. Let's play ball. And is that the green giant there in the background? Can't quite see. Be nice to see a picture of Fenway Park back in the day. Russ cracked 2 hits as a pinch hitter in 1 inning. I always thought like a pinch hitter was like an interesting concept. Oh yeah, if you guys like Russ, we got more Russ. But not Russ Nixon, we got Russ Gibson, which I believe we already had one. This guy looks awful familiar. And this one is a near mint 7. He's also a catcher. I guess being a catcher, you need to be called Russ if you're going to be on the Boston Red Sox. We'll check out the reverse here. Looks like Russ has led 3 clubs in putouts. This guy really knows how to put out. Russ threw out Burt Campaigners twice in 1 game. Go Russ. Good job. It's the putout king. Alright, let's see who we have. Joe Christopher. Hello, Joe Christopher. Joe Christopher is from 1966 Topps, and he's a near mint 7. Let's check this guy out. Looks like he was in the outfield. Let's see if we can learn something about Joe. Joe clouted 19 homers for Buffalo in 1963. As a 19-year-old, Joe broke into organized ball with a jolt when he hit .366 for Phoenix in the minors in 1955. The outfielder joined the Sox last winter in the deal that sent Ed Bressound to the Mets. Welcome, Joe. Next up here we have good old Carroll Hardy. Looks like he is an extra fine 5. This is Woody Harrelson's cousin here. Obviously not, but who knows, maybe. So we'll check him out here. So it looks like he was an extra fine 5. This guy was no stranger to cheers. Let's see if we can learn. Carroll lived up to some of his potential last season, but Boston's brass feels he's going to be even far better this year. Originally in the Cleveland organization, the outfielder came to the Red Sox in the 4-man deal during the summer of 1960. He's a fine clutch hitter. Look at him clutch hitting for Uncle Sam. Good job. Who do we have next? Oh, spoke too soon. Normally, what we all need is some more cowbell, but today we need more Russ Gibson. We've had more Russ than most people get in a lifetime here. This Russ is in extra fine condition, extra fine 5. We'll check out Russ here. I believe we've seen this exact coin. I think this is Russ's 3rd appearance and our 5th Russ of the show. This strong-armed receiver led 3 minor leagues in double plays. In his first American League start, Russ caught 8 2/3 innings of hitless ball against the New York Yankees. 2 days later, he played an 18-inning ball game. Wowzers. Good job, Russ. Hey, Logan's Coins. Welcome. We're just doing going through some baseball cards here before I put them up for sale on eBay. I've had these for about 10 years. And just thought I'd make a video before they go, because they are gonna go. So this one is a Dave Philly, extra fine 5. And if EX is not extra fine, I apologize, guys. If it's just extra, I am a coin guy. It looks like extra fine to me here. I would say it's an extra fine. 40, but it looks like baseball says it's an extra fine 5. So you guys know what an EX5 is. I can call it EX5, but I feel like it's not called EX. So let's see, Dave Philly. Guy looks like he is sitting on the bench. Dave Philly was best known for sitting on the bench. He was a real bench warmer. Let's see. Dave is one of the most traveled minor league players. The veteran has played for the White Sox, the Athletics, the Indians, and the Orioles, the Tigers, the Phils, and Red Sox. He's a fine pinch hitter. This guy gets around. He is a traveled pinch hitter. He's kept the benches warm for many, many team benches. Good job. Great job, Dave. All right, next up. Next we have a 1967 Topps. It looks like it is a Dennis Bennett and extra fine 5. Alright, let's check out Dennis on the back here. Looks like he was a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. Last year was a bright one for the Southpaw. After undergoing an arm operation in late April, Dennis came back to pitch 75 innings and posted one of the lowest earned run averages on staff. Acquired in 1964 for the slugging first sacker Dick Stewart, Dennis once played in the Little League, the Babe Ruth League, and American Legion League. Good job, Dennis. All right, let's see what we got next here. All right, next we have 1968 Topps. World Series Game 5. Lonborg wins again. Oh, it looks like very good extra fine 4. So we'll give this one a little turn. There's a little bit of dust on here. Apologize, this must have been on the top of the stack. We'll check out Lonborg here. Looks like he's about to throw some ball. Game on. You can take a look at this. 1967 World Series Game 5. Jim Lonborg was the Boston hero once again as he pitched a 3-hitter. Defeated St. Louis 3-1 and kept the Red Sox alive. The right-hander hurler missed his second shutout of the series when Roger Maris banged home a run in the last of the 9th inning for the Cardinals. Sounds like he was a hero. Next up, Dave Sizzla. Very good extra fine 4. Almost looks like a young Hunter Thompson. Yeah, we'll check out, looks like he was a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. Dave Sizzla. Against Baltimore and Detroit, Dave was invincible last season. He beat both teams twice without suffering a defeat. Dave posted a 1-0 mark against the Senators. During his career, he's never lost to the tough Tigers, and strange to say, he's never been able to post a triumph over the Athletics. Dave's dad is George Sizzla, Hall of Fame first baseman. Dave uses his height to advantage in pitching. Looks like he was 6'4". That's a big guy. Don't mess with Dave Sizzla. Alright, next up, another name we don't hear too often, Dalton Jones. Looks like a extra fine plus 5.5. Take a look at front here. It looks like he was a second base. We can take a look at the back, see if we can learn something about him before he goes. Dalton Jones, Dalton's dad and uncle both played professional ball. Dalton was signed by Boston Scouts at the age of 17 and was quickly labeled a can't-miss prospect. The youngster began his baseball career as a shortstop but was converted to a second baseman while at Seattle and the Pacific Coast League in '63. With the Red Sox in '64, Dalton was tied for the team lead in stolen bases. Good job, Dalton. All right, next up, Red Sox rookies. Connie Coniglirio and O'Brien Owens. I believe we saw this one before, but this one is Mint 9 OC, so original corners. What do you guys say? We'll take a look here. 1969 Rookie Stars. Bill Conigliaro and Sid O'Brien. Fred Wentz. I think we saw this one. Sid O'Brien's eyes there are definitely familiar. And I definitely remember trying to say Conigliaro. Good times. Alright, next up, let's go. We have a 1960 Topps Tom Brewer Extra Fine Mint Plus. But how is that possible? So it looks like it is a 6.5. So I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know how you can have like a Mint Plus, but then have it be a 6.5. So if you guys know how baseball grades these cards, please leave a comment in the comment section, or if you're watching, let me know because I'm very curious. So I believe we got about 10 more or so. Next up we got a Dick Stigman Extra Fine Mint Plus 6.5. Well, if they can do a Mint Plus once at 6.5, I guess they can do it twice. So we'll take a look at Dick here. Dick Stigman, pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. That looks like what a flat cut haircut must look like. It's rather impressive. Dick was dealt to the Red Sox by the Twins in April 1966. Was dealt to. I thought it said dealt with. Alright, Dick. Let's check out the next one here. Alright, next up we have John Wyatt. Extra Fine Mint 6. Let's check him out. Looks like he was a pitcher for the Red Sox. John won Game 6 of the 1967 World Series. Good job, John. All right, next up we have 1968 Topps Daryl Brandon, Extra Fine Mint 6. Looks like another pitcher. Seems like I got a nice collection of pitchers and catchers. I think we've seen a couple outfielders and a first and second baseman. We almost have enough for a full team here. Daryl was a jack of all trades when he began his minor league career. In 1960, he played as an infielder, outfielder, pitcher, before switching full-time to the mound. Daryl was originally signed by the Pirates as an outfielder. After sitting out the 1961 campaign, Daryl was signed as a hurler by the Houston club. We interrupt this video for coffee. Excellent. All right. During that break, we now know it's not extra fine, it's excellent. So here we have 1968 Topps Daryl Brandon in excellent, not in excellent, not extra fine condition, but excellent to mint 6. So we are obviously no stranger to Daryl Brandon here. And it looks like he was a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. Hello, Daryl. Alright, so Daryl was a jack of all trades. Wait a second. I'm confused now. Did we just do Daryl? I think we just did Daryl. I think I put him down, took a break, and picked him up. Wrong stack. So So maybe that was our first Daryl experience. So if you're watching, there might have been another Daryl in that stack earlier, but if you just saw two in a row, that was one card. There's not two copies of that exact same copy. Next up, we got Murray Wall in excellent to mint condition 6. So here is the Murray, the Wall, standing the blue wall behind them, not to be confused with the green wall or the green monster at Fenway Park. Does that sock look like a monster to you guys? I'd be scared if that thing came up to me. Alright, so here we have a graduate of the University of Texas. Murray was signed to the Boston Braves in 1950, farmed out to the Milwaukee Farm. He won 15 games for them in 1951 and 16 the following season. Who will we get next? We have Eddie Brassound in excellent to mint condition 6. Looks like he wasn't pitching. He was a shortstop. Awesome. Let's check out. Since joining the Red Sox in 1962, Eddie has played top-notch baseball. In 1951 to 1955, he won 2 minor league awards for fielding. Great job, Ed. All right, got a few more. All right, we have 1968 Topps Gary Bell in excellent to mint 6 condition. This guy looked like he was ready to star in a Hollywood Western. He's got those baby blue eyes and looks like he's staring off into the sunset. Maybe just hit a home run and maybe just threw a ball and there was a home run and he was watching it sail up into the sky and watching his career fall. Let's see. So when the Red Sox acquired Gary from the Indians last June, Boston probably cinched the pennant at the moment. The veteran won 5 games in the first 6 starts for the American League champs. Awesome. Gary Bell I knew ended up in prison, so looks like this Gary Bell did a lot better. Good job, Gary. All right, next we have Mike Fornells, and excellent to mint condition 6. Let's take a look at Mike here. Looks like he was a pitcher. Seems like the Red Sox had quite a few pitchers for the 50s and 60s. I guess that's not uncommon. Almost looks like there is possibly a small crease in the card. Maybe that's just a imperfection in the card, but I think you guys can see that. See what that looks like in person. Almost just looks like, or I guess there's, whoops. It looks like the same thing happens over here too. Maybe that's like a machine line. Who knows, maybe that's like that for everyone and I didn't notice, or maybe that is like a manufacturing error. Interesting. We'll check out another one. We'll look at the next spec. So that was 1961. Alright, so next up, we got ourselves a Jim Marshall, excellent to mint 6 condition. So we'll turn this one on the side. So we got Jim Marshall, Boston Red Sox, first base. So let's see. Jim is a good golfer between seasons. What an awesome outfit. People really were snazzy dressers when they went golfing back in the day. Maybe they still are and I'm missing out. As a Cub, Jim drives in winning run with pitch hits versus Philly. Good job. Alright, next we have a Nelson Chittum. An excellent to mint condition 6. It's like another sideways one, so Nelson Chittum. Looks like he was a pitcher. I think we might have the full collection of pitchers here, because it seems like almost every card is a pitcher. Nelson came to Boston at the end of last season after spending 3 years in the Cards farm system. In 1956, he started at Fresno and won 23 games with 180 strikeouts. The following season at Houston, Nelson posted 16 victories and won 12 at Omaha. In 58, before being called up by the Cards. In 56, Nelson was voted California League Rookie of the Year. Thanks. Seem pretty happy there. Alright. Here we have Frank Sullivan. Excellent to mint condition, 6. Let's take a look at Frank. We have another of the Red Sox many pitchers. Looks like they could have gotten a clear. I guess that's why they went with like the little side profile of him as well. I feel like the photographer didn't quite get him in focus there. Maybe it's the quality of the card. Maybe it wasn't about a good printing. I just feel like we can't quite see him. Frank tied for most American League wins in 1955. Be interesting to know who Frank tied with for most American wins in 1955. If you guys know, please leave it in the comment section. Teach me something new about these guys. We have Mr. Charisma. We have Frank Baumann. And excellent to mint condition, 6. This guy looked like a cheery fella. Looked like he'd bring a smile to a room. Let's see what we can learn about Frank. Frank broke into baseball in 1952 at Louisville, and following year posted a sensational 10-1 record. He completed 9 games, his only defeat coming via a run to the 10th inning in 1954. He was in service. He was the most valuable St. Louis high school player in 51 and 52. St. Louis, Missouri. Alright, we've come to an end here. We have our last card, but a familiar face. We have another John Wyatt, an excellent to mint condition, 6. Our final picture for the night. So luckily, it looks like baseball season has just begun, and so you guys can get more baseball fun coming up soon. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the collection. A little bit of a flashback from the past here. It might take me about an hour to get these up on eBay, but I'm going to post these up for sale on eBay now. I'll count them, so there will be a final count on them. And you're welcome to, there will be a link below the video once it's posted, and it'll take you to my eBay store. So thanks everyone for watching. If you guys enjoy the channel, feel free to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. We pretty much exclusively do coins, mostly small and large cents, but we've branched out to all different coins, pretty much going from 1794 to present, and sometimes older than that. So thanks everyone for watching. Wish you guys wonderful nights. I will have my regular scheduled stream tonight at 9 p.m. and I might even be doing another bonus stream today. It looks like it's still early. But thanks everyone for watching. See you guys in the future.